Saturday night hockey night at the Swindon Link Centre. Hull Pirates, the visitors. Strong lineup, top to bottom, led by player coach Jason Hewitt. David Norris pickup. Peter Fabus, late season pickup. Jamie Chilcott back in the lineup. Ashley Smith in the net. Steady players. Bobby Chamberlain back from his detention for a few games suspension. Kevin Phillips on the back end. Really strong lineup top to bottom, but no different than the Swindon Wildcats, led by Aaron Nell, Max Beer-Briar, Tyler Van Cleef, Chris Jones, Edgar Berbers, Toms Rutkiss, and back in the net, Rennie Marr on the back end. Strong unit led by Stevie Whitfield, Sam Godfrey. Tyler Plews playing extremely well for the Wildcats. Should be a fantastic game tonight. Both teams near the top, trying to find their form. All went through some injuries. And again, late season picking up Stevie Chalmers, playing over in Sweden. But again, coast to coast should be a fantastic game. Stevenson at the ref. Aaron Nell, Matt Lazinski, Beer-Briar starts. Up top with Whitfield and Plews on the back end. Chilcott wraps it around the boards, back into Plews. Plews will keep it in. Plews takes an early shot on net on Ashley Smith. So again, last visit to the Link Centre, Ashley Smith in the first period, absolutely rock solid. Fell to pieces later on in the game. Rennie Marr, consistently, arguably the top goaltender in the league, face off to the left of Smith. Jones, Bebris, and Rutkiss. It's an Aaron Lell's Wildcats team, strong unit, lots of variety, lots of opportunities to change the lineup. Tyler Van Cleef in the lineup just causes a bit of a selection. Where does everybody play? And I think that's one of the ones they find out. The more you play together, the more you find a bit of rhythm. Back to Lydiard. Lydiard chips it off the boards into Bebris. Bebris on the wall, plays it in deep. No call. Back into Phillips. Phillips wraps it around. Norris leaves it on the wall. Comes back out in front of Bebris. Bebris, big save. Early save from Ashley Smith. So David Norris picked up from Milton Keynes Lightning last year. Falls into that category. Played already 1 year in the Elite League. This will be his second year. Next year he won't qualify as an import. Fabus on the board, chips it outside, big unit. Lee Bonner, and again, missing one of their key players, Matty Davies. Van Keith plays it down in deep. Back in front, big bounce, plays it over the top. Goes back into Whitfield. Whitfield takes it around the net. Fights off Kirk, plays it in front. Chilcott raises him wide. Back in front to Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it wide, back across. Comes outside the blue line. Wilcox plays it into the corner. Turnover from Bonner. Bonner plays it out in front with Fabus. This was a dangerous line last visit to the Link Centre. To make the line change. Bullis picks up that puck. Plays it across in Van Cleef. So again, the line at the depth the Wildcats have. Van Cleef, they got good lines. Last week just kind of find the momentum, get a rhythm. And now on that puck, good forecheck from now. Who's the puck? Comes back into Lydiard. Lydiard press him, two-sack, plays it across. Picked up from Ashley Smith. Malazinski looks wide. Plays in the corner, closed down by Aaron Smith. This is a good matchup for the Wildcats so they can capitalize. Plays across to Beer-Briar. Beer-Briar chips it back into Plews. Plews plays it round the net into Lydiard. Nice pass from Lydiard. Comes in front of Beer-Briar. Beer-Briar goes wide into Plews. Into Nell. Nell plays across into Beer-Briar. Beer-Briar gets closed down by Norris. Back across the blue line. Back across to Whitfield. Chamberlain circles wide. Depth player for Hull. Tough. Can drop the gloves. Really competitive. Plays a bit of fire. Long pass. Looking for Chamberlain. Chamberlain lays that puck into the corner. Picked up from Marr. To Nethersall. Nethersall wraps it around. Pass over to Rutkiss. Rutkiss on the wing. Goes wide. Plays it to Jones. Jones has got Bebris on the one time. Bebris comes through the middle. Big save from Smith. Good work from the Jones line. Brings it out wide to Rutkiss back into the middle. And Bebris comes through the middle. Jones is stood up by Kirk. Jones keeps it in, tries to slip it by Morris's feet. Morris plays it outside the blue line, out to the red. Norris on the puck. Looks through the middle. Big heavy body. Into Hewitt. Hewitt walks it down low. Get wrapped around outside. Going to get outside. Stevie Chalmers picks that puck up. Plays it across. It's Chilcott. Into Hewitt. Hewitt's got Fabus. Hewitt's one-on-one. Goes wide. Crafty player. Back into Godfrey. Godfrey plays it across the net of Saul. Johnson chips it up. Hewitt on the puck, looks wide, gets it across, big goal! Onto Lee Bonner, you can see Chamberlain taking it wide. Hewitt takes the puck, Hewitt takes it down into the corner, looking for Bonner on the far post. Puts it on the backhand, slides it through, and Lee Bonner puts it away. 15:45 on the clock. Hull Pirates 1, Swindon Wildcats no score. What Hull be looking to do is take the Wildcats fans out of the game. They creep into the corner. Into Bullis. They keep closing this man down with Taylor. Back into Phillips. Plays it across to Norris. Back on the wall. To Towner. Towner plays it into Norris. Back into Norris. Norris wraps it around her front. Loose puck. Picked up from Plews. Funny bounce. Looking for Bullis. Plews plays it into the corner. Bullis wraps it around. Line change to the Wildcats. Kirk. Up on the boards. Cross-ice pass over to Beerbrier. Beerbrier into Nell. Nell's got Malazinski wide. Malazinski's going on his backhand. Plays it across. Good work from Nell to get free. Puck goes in the stands at 14:52. Face-off's going to be to the right of Ashley Smith. Back into the corner. Godfrey walks it down low. Behind the hash marks. Back into Beerbrier. Beerbrier's got Nell. Nell looking for the one-time shot. Wrap around for Malazinski. Great work for the Wildcats. Max Beerbrier plays it into Nell. Now gets the first shot away. Big rebound. And Malazinski, 360. Puts that puck into the net. 14:41. Great response from the Wildcats. Jason Hewitt throwing the toys out, but Lillider steps in. Don't mind a bit of fire in the game. 14:41 on the clock. Jason Hewitt plays with a bit of an edge, but that's for the Wildcats. Great response, and the big line steps up. Beerbrier to now to Malazinski. Dies this game at 1. Hewitt back to Stubley. Stubley into Chalmers. Chalmers goes into Bonner. Rusty gets it up on the boards. Closed down from Stubley. Gonna be a hooking call on Stubley. Wildcats are gonna go in the power play. Bedesall plays it off the boards, looking for a cheap pass. Good play. Caught Ashley Smith by surprise. But Hamilton has got Stubley on the hook. Now wins wins the draw. They get Wildcats on the power play into Malazinski, back into Nell. Nell goes crossing the Beer Briar. Nice play. Good work, and the Wildcats put it away. Edgar Bebris. It's dinner time for Big Bird. 14:05. Wildcats jump ahead on the power play. Because back out top, Wildcats have changed their shape a little bit. Back to Beer Briar. Beer Briar works it across, gets it on net. Nice cruise deflection from Beer Briar, from Bebris. 14:05. He loves that home cooking at the Link Center. Great response from the Wildcats. 2 goals in the span of 1 minute. Get that power play clicking. Puts the pressure on the Hull Pirates. Back into Phillips. Phillips was crossing the Bullis. Bullis on the blue line. Switch to the cross. Taylor trying to get on the end of it. Taylor wins a draw, back into Van Cleef. Into Chilcott. Chilcott gets crunched from Van Cleef. He's going to lay his business card all over the rink tonight, Van Cleef. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor 1-on-4. Gets that shot. They know if they can create pressure on Ashley Smith, he's prone to give up rebounds. 13:27 on the clock. Face off to the left of Smith. Beer Briar puts loads of pressure on Kirk behind the net. It's back to Norris. Norris turns the puck over inside the blue line. Tom Stubley turned the puck into a pizza box in his own zone. Nice pass. Work from Nethersall. Nethersall drifts it through. Big rebound again. Wildcats crowding that crease. This is the busiest I've seen the Wildcats packed in front of that net. Back into Beer Briar. Beer Briar gets it on net. When they're shooting, when they're causing traffic again, what Aaron Nell's doing, he's working that slot. Quick exit play, back into Godfrey. Godfrey plays it back. Nethersall is going to play it back to Godfrey. Wraps around into Rutkus. Bebris wants that puck through the middle of the ice. He's got to gain the red line. Good work from Rutkus. Toe drag, stays on the backhand, gets it through on Ashley Smith. Big save from Smith. Goes wide into Jones. Jones up in the blue line. Wildcats playing in a big tempo here. They got to maintain the pressure. Smith turns the puck over. Back into Phillips. Phillips gets closed down by Jones. Bebris into Whitfield. Whitfield tees it up. Big save from Smith at 12:03 on the clock. Big tempo for the Wildcats. Definitely outnumbering. Definitely putting more pressure on Hull. Slow start, but great response from Nell and Bebris. Face off to the right of Smith. Jones on the draw up against Hewitt. Back to Whitfield. We're back into Bebris. Into Whitfield. Whitfield's going to get this puck through. They can't get in skating lanes. Nice read from Jones. Took that pass away. Back into Bebris. Bebris goes in front of the net. Towner gets closed down. Takes it wide into the corner. Seen Bebris coming. Good pickup from Whitfield. Loose puck in front. Back into Stubley. Bebris plays it through on the crease. Into Bebris. Bebris is going to make that line change. Good tempo from the Wildcats. Good rhythm. Lydiard works it back into Godfrey. Loose stick in front of the net. Comes across into Lydiard. Lydiard looks for the long pass. Tip's going to be no icing call. Phillips wraps it out. Phillips still in the puck. Picks it up to Hewitt. Hewitt loses the puck. Taylor picks his man. Tough call. Turned over from Chamberlain. Chamberlain on the puck. Big rebound in front of the net. Big save from Lydiard. He blocks an awful lot of shots. But that one there, he was playing with the pads, the blocker and catcher. Keeps the second goal out for Hull. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. If you ever want to find the value what Neil Lydiard brings to the Wildcats roster, it's that leadership, it's blocking that shots, and again right there, puts his body on the line. Looked like a clear goal for Hull, but Lydiard shuts the door. 10 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 2, Hull Pirates 1. Face off just outside the Swindon blue line. Tanner on the draw, comes into the corner. Dumped in the Swindon zone. Whitfield on the puck. Comes out his left side. Plays it across to Beerbauer. Beerbauer switches across, looking for Nell and Malazinski. Drop back. Nell goes through. Good read from Kevin Phillips. Back into Nethersall. Nethersall switches a play over to Whitfield. Whitfield gains the red line. Comes back over to Malazinski. Malazinski wraps it into the corner from Nell. Good read from Nell. Plays that puck wide. Lets it go. Beerbauer on the puck, having a sword fight with Towner in the corner. Pass out front. Malazinski might want that one back. Had an opportunity to just drive it into the corner. Both teams fighting for the puck. Malazinski on it. He's closed down by Chamberlain. Puck gets around. Ruckus is going to have pressure on Stubley. Goes back behind to Norris. Big strong unit. Wrapped around. Big save. And Wildcats going to go on the penalty kill here. Face off to the right of Marr. Wildcats on the penalty kill. 9:27. Whitfield in the box for Slash. Jones wins the draw. It's back out to Hewitt. Hull power play, much like Swindon, like to run it through the big players. Nell and Hewitt. With the Chamberlain. Chamberlain will be the guy to watch. Norris has the puck, tease it, looking for Chamberlain on the far side. Jones breaks free. You're not catching him, Jonathan Kirk. Because Jones with a one big save from Smith. Quick turnover, comes back over to Hewitt. Hewitt up on the blue-red line. Wildcats got to get up on that blue line. No easy passes. Give me an offside call. 8:47 for Chris Jones on the breakaway. Pulls away from Jonathan Kirk, but Ashley Smith makes the save. Hewitt on the puck, plays it into Norris. Norris is closed down by Godfrey. He responds, Nell in support. Goes back out to Chalmers. Chalmers across to Chamberlain. Hewitt walks it in, big rebound. Comes across into Whitfield. Chamberlain having words with Beerbauer. Interesting to see how this bubbles over at 8:16. It's great seeing the Wildcats playing with a bit of sandpaper, a bit of bite. Dame definitely got a bit of tempo in it, but Wildcats still on the PK. Goes back to Plews. Lydiard's going to fire that one down on net. 41 seconds remaining on the penalty. Phillips on the draw, comes back through the neutral zone and through the middle. Switches it across. Good close down by Luke Johnson. Fighting for his minutes, but one thing is he's absolutely fantastic on the PK. Into Phillips. Phillips switches across into Towner. Towner up on the blue. Close down from Bullis. That's what the Wildcats do. Keep the space away in the blue line to Chilcott. Chilcott comes into Fabus. He's going to tee it up. Good work from Tyler Plews. Too many men on the ice call. Got away with that one. 7:27. Into Norris. Norris wide. Looking for the switch pass. Just try to catch Marr leaving his post. Back into Taylor. Wildcats going to be on net. Going to be an icing call. Going to come all the way back down to the Swindon zone. Great PK from the Wildcats. 7:07 remaining in this first period. Swindon Wildcats 1-2. Hull Pirates 1. Hewitt on the draw up against Bullis. He's back to Chalmers. Chalmers gets the puck picked off by Van Cleef. Wildcats make the line change. It's back across into Norris. Norris up on the blue line, closes down, comes back in through the middle, plays it back into Chamberlain. Back into Hewitt. Good save from Marr. Big rebound in front. Closed down. Picked up from Godfrey. Back into Kirk. Into Lydiard. Lydiard, lots of pressure from Hull. He's back in the Ruckus. Ruckus plays it out into Jones. Jones up on the red. Chips it by. Picked up from Kevin Phillips. Interesting call. Stevenson waves it off. Looked like Jones got backdoored big time from Kevin Phillips. Goes back through to Bebris. Bebris tees it up. Big save from Smith on the way in. Chris Jones has got every right to question that call. At a minimum, it's a 2-minute for hitting from behind. Face off to the right of Smith, picked up from Beerbrier, plays it into the corner with Nell. Wildcats drop back into 2-1-2. Into Nethersall. And Beerbrier skates. Big hit from Bonner. Bonner's seen him coming through the middle. Bonner's a bit of a solid unit. If he catches you cold, you're going down back to the Beber. But again, if Beerbrier catches you cold, you're going out of the game. Back to the Beerbrier. Beerbrier has the puck, walks it through. Back in the Bullets. Turnover in their own zone. Fabus. Into Kirk. Nice save from Marr. Snatches that one out of the air, but again, Jonathan Kirk gets that puck away quick. He's going to have one of the better shots in the league. Bullis plays it back to Lydiard. 5:10 on the clock. Lydiard fans on it. Back into Plews. Plews closed down from Towner. Back into Van Cleef. Good chip and go. Into Taylor. Taylor's got space on the wing. He's back into Bullis. Giving an offside call. Bullis plays it in. Wildcats regroup. Back into Stubley. Stubley loses the puck across the Van Cleef. One pass over to Bullis. Bullis off the bar. And again, with the Wildcats line, this line when they play it out, when they got Bullis, Van Cleef and Taylor, lots of grit, play heavy on the puck down below the dots. Hewitt on a draw up against Jones. Good matchup for the Wildcats. Jones' speed, not a fly. Hewitt back into Lydia. Lydia goes cross to Blues. Blues plays it off the post. Back into Ruckus. Ruckus has the puck, closing himself down. Big rebound. Ruckus in support of Blues. He's got to make sure he doesn't lose his man. Good work from the Wildcats defender. A lot of pressure. Hewitt's left alone in front of the net. Good drop down from Bebris. He's got to get back on his wing for an outlet pass. Waved off. Wildcats look to make the line change. 4:13 on the clock. Fabus up to Norris. Back in the road. Ruckus switches the play into Godfrey. Godfrey up on the forward unit. Into the corner. Wraps it around to Malazinski. Malazinski has the puck. Close down from Kirk. Good switch play from Aaron now. Back through to Godfrey. Godfrey's going to look to make the line change into Malazinski. Switches it over to Nell. Nell, quick pass. Looked like he was going to bring it on his backhand, but switch play. Great work from the Wildcats coach. Goes back into Bonner. Bonner up on the red line. Turns Godfrey. Good recovery from Godfrey, and the puck's on the way in. Puck goes behind the net. Bonner into Fabus. Puck is outside. 3:08 on the clock. Bonner chips it into the Swindon zone. And Blues over to Whitfield. With a nice read into the middle. Van Cleef's going to pick that up earlier. Comes across into Phillips. Phillips lets it go. Back into Blues. Wildcats going to rotate. Cross into Whitfield. Good pass from Blues. Comes back to Blues. Blues behind the net. He's got options right or left. Goes up to Bullis. Bullis chips it by. Gets it into Van Cleef down low. Chris Jones in support. Blues gets it to the net but picked up. Chris Jones getting absolutely beaten tonight up front. Whitfield on the puck. Plays it down behind. Ruckus in response takes it behind the goal line. In control. Jones backs out into the slot. Looks like a holding call coming up. Back into Bebris. Bebris back to Whitfield. Options are there for the Wildcats to use the shooting lanes. Back into Jones. Jones is closed down into Ruckus. Ruckus across to Jones. Jones walks it through into the play. Hell of a play from Chris Jones in the corner. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Coughs the puck up. Get a pack of hauls out into Ruckus. Ruckus walks the defense. Switches it back over to Jones. And Jones puts Ashley Smith on a goaltending clinic. Puts it away. Swindon Wildcats 3. Hull Pirates 1 at 1:57 remaining in this first period. But again, on that play, Chris Jones did all the head leg work in the corner, gets it over to Ruckus. Ruckus works the defense, back to Jones, and Jones put a bag of tricks out, puts it between Ashley Smith's legs. Great response from the Wildcats in these last 10-15 minutes when they went down early, showing a lot of character. Good save from Marr, catches it high, 1:44 on the clock. Malazinski gets closed down from Phillips. Now one-on-one on Smith. Possible hook as well. Penalty shot maybe. Wildcats going to go on a power play. 1:32. Jonathan Kirk's going to go for the hook. Possibly a penalty shot on Nelly. Had to step on him. Ashley Smith closed him down. Face off to the right of Smith. Mel on the draw. He's back to the Jones. Jones and Beerbrar. Gets that shot. Wildcats. Big rebound for Bebris. Jones keeps it in. Into Malazinski. Malazinski into Nell. Looking for the quick shot. Beerbrar plays it through. Looking for the rebound. Back into Nell. Back to Beerbrar. He's in front of the net. Beerbrar is going to walk it through. Wildcats creating loads of pressure. Back to Beerbrar. Free shots up top. Back to Jones. He's got to make sure he doesn't lose the pressure. Wildcats in control when they have it down low. Back into Bebris. Back into Nell. Hull in the shooting lanes. Nell gains the blue line. Down into Malazinski, back to Nell. Now quick shot from Beerbrar. Gets it through. Big save from Smith. Looked like it had goal written all over it. Back into Beerbrar. Beerbrar into Van Cleef. Back into Beerbrar. Shots there if he wants to take it. Back to the Jones. Into Beerbrar. Too many bodies up top for Hall. Van Cleef walks it around. Wildcats are going to take a 3-1 lead into the second period. You? Both teams returned to start the second period. Wildcats up by 2. Went down early in their first period. Come back strong. Great response and goals from Chris Jones, Edgar Bebris, Thomas Malazinski. Brennan Marr. Some key saves earlier, but Ashley Smith again. Started off strong. Last visit to the Wildcats arena. Fell to pieces in the second and third. Wildcats power play clicking throughout the game. Wildcats reply with Loris Taylor, Malazinski, and now with Beerbrar and Plews as the Wildcats run the power play. Expect Loris Taylor to go right to the front of that net. Looking at a high stick from Towner, plays it into the corner, and again on the PK. Tough pass right off the bat. Puck goes into the stands. Goes back out to Chalmers. Chalmers takes it back. Good pickup. Not played a lot of hockey over the past couple of years. Been based in Sweden. Had a long spell with the Coventry Blaze in the Elite League. Puck's us in the back of the net. Chalmers plays it up across over to Kirk. Kirk goes cross ice to the Fabus. Fabus up on the blue, dumps it into the corner. Closed down from Bebris. Back behind Whitfield. Riffled up on the wall, comes back in the neutral zone at the Phillips. Phillips plays it back into the corner. Tyler Plews under a bit of pressure, gets that puck out at the Stubley, but it's going to be an icing call. Just on that play there, Tyler Plews had a guy in possession, brought the pressure onto himself there. Forced the icing call, goes back into the Swindon zone. Hull reply with Chamberlain. Chamberlain and Norris up front. Ashley Smith didn't pick that one up. Back into Chamberlain. Chamberlain plays it around. Rennie Marr walks it across. Back to the Whitfield. Bit of a knuckleball shot from Chamberlain. Rennie Marr makes a save. Face off to the left of Marr. Nell on the draw up against Hewitt. It's a good matchup for the Wildcats. Strength versus strength. Tough pass from Malazinski. Picks up from Beerbar. Beerbar's going to switch it across to Nell. Norris closes the puck down. It's a good line for Hull. Norris, Chamberlain, and Hewitt. Puck is back into the corner. Norris on the puck. Big strong unit. Malazinski breaks free. Hewitt in pursuit. Carmichael calls him for ice, saying just a few more steps, but again, good pressure from Chamberlain on the chase. Nell up against Hewitt. Nell wins a draw. Back across into Godfrey. Godfrey turns the puck over. Dangerous play in front of the net for Marr. Godfrey will want to have that one back. No pressure. Sort of walk up behind the net. Take that step out. Good exit play. Whitfield wraps it around. Bullis closes his man down. Back into Norris. Norris plays across. It's closed down from Bullis. Van Cleef breaks free. Bullis looking for his man. He's going to make that play quicker. Back on to Hewitt. Hewitt goes on the back end. Lays it across the crease for Chamberlain. He's got to be there. Waved off. Van Cleef gets closed down. Great pressure from the forward. Goes back into the corner to Van Cleef. Plays it across into Taylor. Taylor back into Van Cleef. It's got to be a game for Jason Hewitt. That's a second time. Check from behind. We're going to see what the call is here. Interference. According to Mrs. Stevenson, referee, you can check from behind, and the minimum you're going to get is a 2-minute penalty. Back to Jones. Jones tees it up, blocked on the way in. Beerbar plays it deep into the corner. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski back to Beerbar. Beerbar across to Jones. Getting the traffic, getting the work around. There's Ashley Smith is seeing to get the passes on the ice. Good switch play for the Wildcats. 17:06. Fabus one-on-one with Marr. Marr holds them wide. Great work from the Wildcats goaltender. Looked like Fabus was going to get the hook, but no play there. And again, the power play, when they start working the puck from the top, Wildcats are having a bit of a time to adjust to the pressure up at the blue line. Has cost them dear in the past few games. Almost again there. Back into Nell. Nell switches it across into Beerbrar. Beerbrar into Nell. Nell plays it across. Good pass. Good save from Smith. Back into Jones. He's got to go for two. Cleared the blue line. 16:23 remaining in the second period. It's got to be a 2-minute penalty. Back into Beerbrar. Beerbrar down to Nell. Looking for a deflection in front of that net. Back into Jones. Jones has closed down quickly. Back into Malazinski, into Bebris. Now comes through the middle of the ice. Bebris still has the puck. Good work from Hall to keep the pressure down low. Big rebound in front. Back through to Nell. Back into Bebris. He can walk that through right out there. That's the play that's there. Hull still on the PK. 25 seconds. Nice pass from Beerbrar. Gets in the Hull zone. Picked up from Phillips. Beerbrar still on the puck. Passes it across into Jones. Jones one-on-one. Goes wide through the middle. Jones still has that puck dancing, bobbing and weaving. Just can't get through. Back to the Rutkus. Rutkus back in the Blues. Blues against Fabus. Referee looks like he took that in the grill. 15-17. Carmel takes the applause. Looks like he caught it in his chin. Chalmers is across to the middle, back into Bonner. Good close down from Van Cleef on Chilcott. Two big units. Van Cleef's got Bullis going hard to the net. He's got Bullis and he's got Rutkus. He's also got Blues. Blues tees it up, gets it by, but it's deflected on the way in. Good work from Johnson. Puck's at the blue line. Loris Taylor closing down, had him on lock-in. Lee Bonner just gets out of the way. Big play from Bonner. A big rebound. Fits through the side there, but big save from Marr. Luke Johnson and Lee Bonner having words. Face off to the left of Marr with 14:26 on the clock. Nell switches it across into Beerbrier. Nell gets it behind Beerbrier. Nell on his own, getting worked over from Stubley. Puck goes in behind the net. Hewitt's going after Malazinski. Goes back through to Chamberlain. Chamberlain drops it back to Norris. Wildcats switch, 3-on-2. Malazinski goes wide. He's got Nell if he wants to use him. Drops it back into Nell. Nell tees it up. Big save from Smith. Good tempo, and again, good matchups here. Big line up against big line. Jason Hewitt didn't like the rub he took from Malazinski. As soon as he got up, went straight for him. Goes across the crease, picked up from Chalmers. He plays it into the corner. Back into Towner. Puck's going to come wide. Back into Plews. Comes back out. Wilcox, big save from Marr. Just consistent tonight, René Marr. Looks really confident. Good body language. 13:21 remaining in the second period. Swindon Wildcats 3. Hull Pirates 1. Hewitt up against Taylor. Back into Norris. Norris is going to look top side for Chalmers. Bobby Chamberlain in front. Can play comfortable anywhere on the ice. Back to Norris. Norris just through to Hewitt. Hewitt gets closed down. Play comes up front. Back to Chalmers. Chalmers gets it through. Blocked on the way in. Wildcats running around a little bit. They got to keep their shape. Back into Norris, big shot, blocked on the way in. Face off to the left of Marr. Jones on the draw, wins it clean, back to Whitfield. Whitfield wraps the puck around, tough pass for Loris Taylor to make it. He gets it out. Back to Kirk. Kirk up on the blue line. Into Fabus. Fabus goes wide, closed down from Whitfield. Fabus still on the play. Up against Johnson. Good save from Marr to pick that puck up from Lee Bonner. Now using his depth lines, giving himself a bit of a rhythm. Tanner wins the draw. Back in front of Bonner. Big save from Marr. Just looked like he got his edge on it. Back through to Malazinski. Malazinski into Beerbrier. Across to Nell. Nell plays it into Malazinski. Malazinski deep into the corner looking for the bounce. Big time up front. Picks up from Beerbrier. Beerbrier plays it into Whitfield. Back into Whitfield. Walks it around. Takes it behind the net. He's got to keep it down low. Ashley Smith down looking for the top shot. Back into Beerbrier. Beerbrier gets it wide. Right idea. Back into Whitfield. Hull playing aggressively up at the blue line. Pass it in front. Looking for Nell. Back across into Beerbrier. Walks it through. Big play. Through the Wildcats. Put it away. Thomas Malazinski gets the pool cue out. Sticks it between Ashley Smith's legs. No idea where the puck is. You get that stick on the ice, you're going to create opportunities for yourself. But the Wildcats have been keeping the pressure down below the dots. Hull have been pressing up high. Now Malazinski, Beerbrier, and Thomas Malazinski grabs his second of the night, just being patient in front of that net. Puts it away. Swindon Wildcats 4, Hull Pirates 1. Back in the Chilcott up to Norris. Blocked it away in from Plews. He felt that. Because in front, Wildcats to be strong. They got the momentum here. Back in the Chalmers, 11 minutes in the play. Back to the Chilcott. Hull's going to go on the PK here. Had about 14 players on the ice. Interesting to see what the call is here, but definitely had too many men on the ice here. Stevenson had the left. He's got the gate open. No call on the too many men. 10:46. Comes across to Kirk. Kirk up on the blue line, plays it into Stubley. He's going to tee it up. Big save from Marr. Big rebound. Wildcats got to stop and start. No cruising. Puck should have been gone outside the zone, but it comes right back in play. Back across into Stubley. Stubley goes wide again. Good presence by Nethersall, but again, Wildcats had the opportunity to get that puck out. And Rennie Marr bails him, gets him out of jail at 10:14. Nell wins a draw clean. Back to Whitfield. Whitfield, good exit play. He's got Nell jumping up into the play. Beerbar goes wide. He's going to gain the red line. Switches it into Malazinski. Great switch play. Malazinski's head down. Kevin Phillips was coming right across the ice. Fabus closes man down. Malazinski plays it into Beerbar. Beerbar still has the puck. Fans on the puck on the way in. Ashley Smith gets caught out of his net. Goes back to Whitfield. He's got to get it down low. Too much pressure up top from Bonner. Back in the Beerbar. Beerbar gets chased down from Nell. Now good work from the Swindon captain coach. Back across into Beerbar. Beerbar across to Whitfield. He's got to get that shot away. Easy save for Ashley Smith. But again, get it on the ice. Looking for those deflections. Get out of the shooting lanes. Back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef into Taylor. Taylor closes man down. Van Cleef in support. It's back out to Hewitt. Hewitt goes wide. 1-on-1 with Lydiard. Good save. Goes back into the corner. Lydiard without a stick. Taylor closes his man down. He's got to work. You got to work Jason Hewitt. You can't give him any space. Sam Godfrey having a sword fight with Bobby Chamberlain in front of the net. Having words with each other. Nothing boiled over there, but face-off's going to be to the right of Rennie Marr. Wildcats up by 3, 8:53 on the clock. Bonner catches Ruckus Cole there, just on the chin, caught him late. Goes back to Whitfield, back in another Saul. Good switch play from the Wildcats. He can play it up quick to Ruckus if it's there. Into Whitfield. Whitfield goes into the corner, nice pass into Bebris. Bebris one-on-one, plays it into Jones. Good recovery from Jamie Chilcott right at the end. Into Bonner, Bonner one-on-one. Puts a switch play on Bullet. Wildcats got to have a bit of attack on that play from Tanner, having a bit of a slash on Rennie Marr. But all that play starts at the far blue line. Face off to the left of Marr. Hull shortening the bench up. Jason Hewitt's going double duty, but Aaron Mel's matching him face off for face off. Back to Stubley. Stubley fires the puck wide into Malazinski. Malazinski's got Beerbauer. Right idea, but good read by Kevin Phillips. Shows that experience. Malazinski, Beerbauer one-on-one, goes wide to Malazinski. Malazinski goes wide. Off the bar. Caught Ashley Smith napping in the crease. Back into Beerbauer. Beerbauer worked over by Stubley. Into Nell in front. Wants that one back. Aaron Nell playing more key role. Dominic gets lots of opportunities in the slot. Not getting picked up from Hull. Good line rotation. Looking a lot fresher. 7:40 on the clock. Into Bullis. Bullis takes it into Taylor. Back up front to Van Cleef. Back to Plews. Plews tees it up. Gets on the way in. Deflected on the way in. Big rebound. Good work from Floyd Taylor and Stevie Chalmers. Floyd Taylor standing his ground. Jason Hewitt getting stuck in there, but again, Floyd Taylor in front of that net. Optimus Prime, when he gets those feet stuck on the ice, you're not going to move him. 7:09 remaining in the second period. Interesting to see where the call is. Got to be a holding call on Stevie Chalmers. So Stevie Chalmers is going to go for holding. I think the more correct call would have been ragdolled. At 7:09, great work from Floyd Taylor. Stands his ground in front of that net, didn't overreact. So Wildcats back on the power play. 7:09 on the clock. Peter Fabus, Sam Tanner on the PK. Wildcats strengthen that in the power plays, getting the puck down low, keeping it away from their top men as Hull pressing. Back into Bebris. So to gain the zone, work it down low. Back into Phillips. Bebris with Nell. Nell on the puck, plays it across into Beerbauer. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski back into Jones. Looking for Nell. This is where the Wildcats got to be careful up top. Comes across into Nell. Nell takes it down below the top of the circle. Back to Malazinski. Back into Nell. Nell wraps it around. Right idea. Puck gets outside the blue line. Back into Malazinski. Malazinski goes over to Bullis. Bullis tees it up. Goes back into Malazinski. Malazinski lets it go. Nell in behind. He can walk the play. Back through to Malazinski. Back into Jones. Off the bar. Boom! Should go in there, but a great play from Chris Jones. Back into Bullis. Bullis still has the puck. Calm shot. Seen the shot where he wanted to take, and Ashley Smith froze. Back into Beerbrier. Beerbrier's trapped in the corner. He's got to get out from the top of the blue line. Back through to Nell. Just work it from one side. Nice play from the Wildcats. That's the power play. Work it around. You take what's there and you take what you get. So again, Hull pressing up top on the blue line. Wildcats switch their play up. Keep it down below the top. Just got to be patient. Had the right shot in front of the net. Tic-tac-toe. In from the side. Down the goal line. Works it out in front. Ashley Smith, no chance. Great adjustment from the Wildcats. Aaron Nell obviously been working this in practice this week. 5:22 on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 5. Hull Pirates 1. Back into Towner. Towner takes it wide into Bonner. Wildcats just have to maintain the momentum here. There's no reason for Hull to even be close in this game. Sam Towner in front of the net, but Swindon Wildcats 5. Hull Pirates 1. Wildcats just have to make sure they maintain the momentum. No reason for Hull to get back into this game at all. Their bench is only going to get shorter. Face off to the right of Marr. Marr makes the easy play. 4:29 on the clock. Face off will be to the right of Marr. It's a good matchup for Aaron Nell tonight, matching himself up against Jason Hewitt. Taking on that responsibility. It's back out to Beerbrier. Beerbrier showing the silky skills. Back into Malazinski. Back into Nell, and Nell makes it 6! Max Beerbrier uses his speed skills, switches it up onto a stick, drives it wide to Malazinski, and it pushes it over to Aaron Nell. Aaron Nell, he knew the puck was coming, just at a stealth mode across the blue line, jumps into the middle, one-time shot. You're not going to stop that if you tried. 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the second period. Wildcats 6, Hull Pirates 1. Back into Bonner. Big block on the way in from Neil Lydiard, but again, right back to that first period when Neil Lydiard blocked that play in the net. Floyd Taylor on the draw, so again, Wildcats got all the momentum here. Hull Pirates going to throw everything at the Wildcats right now. This is a key 3 minutes before the end of the second period. Back up front to Stubley. Goes back into Lydiard. So again, Wildcats have had control of the puck. Just have to be calm under pressure. Good play from Sam Bullis. Gets a puck into neutral zone. Back into Bullis. Bullis plays it up into Nell. Nell looking for the hat trick. Big save from Ashley Smith. Ashley Smith, he wants to get out of that net. Good work from Whitfield. Closes man down. A big surge there for Aaron Nell. He's got to get that puck up strong on the stick. Wildcats forwards, they can't blow the zone that early. Both Loris Taylor and Luke Johnson, you got to make sure you're strong defensively. Play comes back into the neutral zone, back from Chalmers. 2:46 on the clock. 6-1 for the Wildcats. Into Chamberlain. Chamberlain rolls the puck into the corner. He closed down Nethersall. Nethersall leaves the puck. Good play from Jones. It's back into Bebris. Bebris up in the blue line across to Ruckus. He's got Whitfield in front of that net. Ruckus looking high over the shoulder. Ashley Smith gave it to him. It was there. Whitfield gets it on top of the net. Into the corner from Jones. Back to Nethersall. Plenty of time for Whitfield. He's going to play that safe in the corner. Back in the Ruckus. This is where the Wildcats have been strong. Just cycling the puck down low. Working the Hull defense hard. Ruckus has got to drop back on a 3-on-2. Picking up the responsibility. Norris goes wide. Taylor gets that puck out. Into Taylor. Taylor up on the blue line. Drives it wide. Comes across into Van Cleef. Van Cleef goes high over the net. 1:23 remaining in the second period. Swindon Wildcats 6. Hull Pirates 1. Godfrey keeps the puck out. Wildcats got to press up in the neutral zone. Take the options away from Hull. Taylor breaks free up on the boards. Take it into the corner into Van Cleef. Gonna be a power play for the Wildcats at 1:02. Wildcats are going to go 6-on-5 for the end of this period. Nets out. Back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it into the corner. So Wildcats will have a power play. 38 seconds remaining in the clock. To the right of Smith, comes back to Jones. One-time shot for Beerbrier. Beerbrier, Smith makes the play. He's back to Jones. Jones works it wide, back into Malazinski. Looking for Nell in front. Good play from Nell. Switches it across into Jones. One last rush for the Wildcats. Plays it into Beerbrier. Beerbrier jumps up onto the play. Goes around Phillips. Looking for Bebris in front. Going to come back to Jones. Jones going to bring it into the middle. Shots there if he wants it. Blocked on the way in. Big rebound for Bebris into Nell. 4 seconds. And that's going to be the end. Whoa! It's got to go in. That's got to count. Aaron Nell gets it onto the net. That's got to be a goal. Puck's clearly gone in at the end of the period. Swindon Wildcats 7, Hull Pirates 1. Wildcats grab one right at the end of the second period there. Aaron now making it Swindon Wildcats 7, Hull Pirates 1. You got to think Ashley Smith got to want to come out of that net, just throwing him out to dry. Got to be terrible for the kid's confidence. Back to the Nell. Nell's going to tee it up as soon as he crosses the blue line. Big save from Ashley Smith at 19:48. Wildcats dominant, in control here. Got to give full credit to Aaron Nell here. Make the adjustments from last week. Dominant performance against one of the top teams in the league. Nice play from Beerbrar. Switches it into Nell. Nell picks that puck up. Into Norris. Big heavy body is taken down low from Malazinski. Nell switches under coverage. Back at the Blues. Blues makes that play. That's the difference when the Wildcats are up tight, up on the blue line. Chances like that are available. Beerbrar makes, big save from Ashley Smith. Max Beerbrar looking to make it 8. Hull's going to make the line change, 18:54. Long stretch pass, hits him behind. Wildcats offside and Phillips. Sticky ice in the Towner. Into Fisher. Goes wide, back into Bullis. Bullis is going to gain that red line. Big important goal for Sam Bullis earlier. Stands in front of that net. Back into Bonner. Puck comes down low, works out in front. Big turns to the Wildcats in the defensive zone. Straight line hockey, opportunities are there. 18:22. Freddie Marr takes that play. Then Fabus in front of that net. Give an icing call back into the Swindon zone. Goes back out front to Ruckus. Chalmers blows a tire. He's had a tough night tonight. Big pickup earlier, lots of fanfare. Hasn't played much hockey over the past 2 years, based in Sweden. Good read from Bebris. Back out to Chalmers. Chalmers closed down into Phillips. Phillips switches the play. Closed down. Picked up from Jones. Jones goes back to Beer. Nedasol. Ruckus one-on-one. He's got Bebris on the drop pass if he wants to use them. Jones is going to tee it up. Needs a baseball glove. Horrible pass from Ruckus. Could have controlled that a bit better. Take it down low. Good play from Blues to step up. Much, much better from the Wildcats defense. Take that blue line away. Floyd Taylor in front of the net. Waved off. Van Cleef on the chase with Stubley. Johnson on the puck. Goes back out. Wildcats defense drifting a little bit down from Bonner. Bonner comes through the middle, closed down. Puck gets outside the blue line. Back into Hewitt. Hewitt comes into Phillips. Phillips plays it into the middle. Lydiard jumps up on the blue line. Ooh, dangerous play. Look, a 2-foot tackle from Jason Hewitt. Fully accidental. Blew a tire on the way in, but lucky Neil Lydiard didn't get the case skate in the face by any means. Goes back to the Malazinski. Malazinski gets closed down. Big hit. Interesting to see what's going to be the response here, but he's followed the play through. Looks like Malazinski's going to go for 2 on the hit on Chilcott. 16:09. So again, this game has been put to bed long time ago. No reason for the Wildcats to give Hull any type of momentum at all. Nell on the draw, goes back down to Beerbrier. Back into Norris. Back into Hewitt. Into Norris. Norris looking for Chamberlain in the slot. He'll be the danger man they want to play it off of. Kirk will be looking for the one-time shot. Back into Norris. Almost a skate. Godfrey's going to get this puck out. Horrible pass to Jonathan Kirk. Comes into Bebris. Wildcats make the line change. Back into Bebris. Keep it down low. Keep it simple. This comes down to strong game management at the moment now. Back into Bebris. Bebris and Jones got 2 PKs a couple weeks back. Bebris is going to put the big leg out on the backhand. Ashley Smith with the poke check. Back into Bonner. Chamberlain going hard to the net. Bonner on the play, looking for Chamberlain down low. Good block from Lydia, taking the skating lanes away. It's a Plews. Plews gets that puck all the way down. 50 seconds remaining on the power play to Hull. Not many opportunities, but again, great work from the Wildcats. Good switch from Taylor. Lydia looking for the play, blocked on the way in. Big play, and he puts it away to make it 7-2. Looks like Bobby Chamberlain grabbed that pass on the power play. 28 seconds remaining. 14:37. 28 seconds remaining on that power play, but again, Hull walked it through. Just puts a bit of life in that bench, but again, you got to think this game's over by any means. Back into Nethersall. Nethersall goes back to Godfrey. Nice stretch pass. Goes back into Bullis. Bullis comes through the middle. Looking for Van Cleef. Van Cleef wanted that a bit earlier. Van Cleef comes back. Good work from Godfrey. Good work from Bullis. Puck gets out. Van Cleef one-on-one. One-on-one on Kirk. Going to go hard to the net. Toe drags. Looking for the shot. Ashley Smith makes a save. Big rebound. Into Bonner. Into Fabus. Fabus turns the puck over into Nethersall. Nethersall's going to get back on that puck. Come on, Brad. Nethersall put himself in a really bad position on that call. 13:55. Hull back on the power play. Back into Whitfield. Whitfield gets that puck out of the zone. 13:50 on the clock. It's back out to Malazinski. Malazinski breaks free. Good response from Kirk there. Malazinski was gone. Wildcats going to work it deep, take some more time off the clock. Whitfield gets it down low. Hewitt chops that one out of the air. He's going to play it across. Plews is going to get up on the blue line, plays it back in deep. Again, Hewitt just chips it out of the air. Good skill level there. Comes across into Chalmers. Chalmers takes Blues wide. Brennymar makes a save. 13:04, 109 remaining in the power play to Hull. Litter plays it across. Godfrey's going to get this puck out. Gets it down low. All the way down into Smith. Godfrey and Jones pressing for the 8th goal. Goes back out to Jones. Jones sees it up, blocked on the way, and they got to get back now. 47 seconds remaining on the power play. No need to press here. Jones takes the middle of the ice away. Defense got to be up on the blue line. Jones gets held up. He's crossing the Bonner. Bonner blocked on the win. Brennymar snatches that puck. Gets out all the way down to the Hull zone. Fabus chips it in. It's easy pace for the defenseman right now, making it difficult. Wildcats back to full strength. Goes back out front. Big goal from Norris. Sam Towner looks like. 11:51, 7-3. $11:51 on the clock. Goes back into the corner into Chamberlain. Hull feel there's something left in this game for them. Back out in front now, 1-on-1 on the backhand, but tipped away from Hewitt. Back into Norris. Norris wraps it around the boards. Goes against the stands at 11:13. Into Kirk. Kirk switches it across into Bonner. Bonner gets closed down by Van Cleef. Walks it around the Towner into Kirk. Off the bar. Could have made it 4. Give him an icing call all the way back into the Hull zone. So again, 10 minutes on the clock, 7-3. Hull for the last 5 minutes. They've been a dominant team right now. Swindon's defense right now just a bit too casual on the puck, asking for pressure. Puck gets in the corner. Taylor fighting through the check from Phillips. Taylor heads a man into Van Cleef. Van Cleef's just going to get it towards the net. Back into Lydier. Lydier comes through the middle. Back into Ruckus. Ruckus up on the blue. Ruckus has the puck back in the Bebbers. Lydiard tees it up, blocked on the way in. Jones switches across. Into Nethersall, going to be an icing call, waved off. Lydiard's on the puck. Norris on the chase. Back in the Bebbers. Back into Nethersall. Off the post. Comes out to Kirk. Kirk gets that puck in the Swindon zone, picked up from Lydiard. Lydiard plays it off the glass. Gonna be an icing call back into the Swindon zone. 9:20 on the clock. Face off to the right of Marr. Big draw from Jones, loses it back into Tanner. Marr's going to take the draw. Goes back to Stubby again. Gets by Marr, but puts his blocker on it, gets the puck out. Into Malazinski, Bear Brian Nell drifts wide, going to take it through the net. Now looking for the one-time shot, bit blocked on the way in from Towner. Fabus gets that puck in, into Whitfield. Dangerous pass into Nethersall. Nethersall gets it off the boards. Going to be an icing call, chipped on the way in. Back in the Bullis, Malazinski, pucks in the play down low. Sticks in to cause a bit of problem for the defense. Icing call from Carmichael, 8:37. Chilcott brings it down to the bottom of the circle, outside into Lydiard. Stubley worked off the puck. Back into Godfrey. All gonna press into Hewitt, drops it back, loose puck again. Wildcat forward, just make sure you stay in their lanes. No need to panic, 7:52 on the clock. Back in the Bebbers, he's got to step on Stubley. He's got to keep it down low. To Malazinski walks it around. He's got time, plays it in front. Blocked on the way in. Hewitt takes that in the chops. Back into Jones. Ashley Smith makes the save, holding the zone. Loris Tater in front of that net. He's going to stay there. One-time shot. Malazinski looking for it off the stick, but big save from Smith. Loris Tater, great work down below the net. This is better from the Wildcats. Much more composed at 5 minutes of madness. Comes into Smith, he'll take an easy whistle. Goes around the boards, off into Bonner. Marr makes the easy save, but again, the Wildcats defense under pressure. Just got to make sure they're up on the blue line. Too many easy blue lines, getting shots on Marr. Face off to the right of Marr. Nell on the draw up against Hewitt. It's a clean back to Kirk. Kirk's shot goes over the net miles wide into Beerbrier. It's going to be an icing call back into the Swindon zone. Nell on the draw up against Towner. Towner wins it clean back. Sneaky quick. Gets him behind the net. Into Norris. Hull in possession. Whittles under pressure from Norris. He's going to get that puck out. Breaks it free. Chilcott gets across to receive that pass. He's going to look for the regroup. He's got a lot of space. Good work from Ruckus to take his space away. Chilcott still in the chase. Back in the Ruckus. Ruckus is going to break free. Beerbrier is going to take the whistle, make the line change. Hewitt takes his time, goes through the middle. Into Chamberlain. Chamberlain up on the top of the circle. He's going to shoot. Rennie Marr makes the save. That's the tough one for Rennie Marr the past couple weeks. Giving up that top shoulder. Makes the save. 5:35 on remaining in this third period. Wildcats 7. Hull Pirates 3. This is all about game management now for the Wildcats, particularly on the defensive side of the puck. Back into Bonner. Willis gets the puck out, comes across into Van Cleef. Taylor gets taken hard into the corner from Chalmers. Can guarantee when Chalmers gets that puck, Floyd Taylor will be all over him again. He's back into Van Cleef. Van Cleef plays it deep into the corner. Good line rotation from the Wildcats. Give him an icing call, come back into this whole zone. Jones on the draw up against Hewitt. 4:54. Jones with the draw, comes across into Bebris. Bebris plays it out in front. Smith gets his hand on the puck. Smith plays it again. He's back into Loris Taylor. Into Norris. Norris plays cross-body. Loris Taylor's going to pick up that loose puck. Wildcats going to attack 3. Bebris, Jones, and Taylor. Taylor wants that drop pack now. Comes across. Jones going hard to the net. Into Norris. Norris goes wide. Goes around Lydiard. Onto his backhand. Must have seen something that nobody else seen because nobody was there. Back into Lydiard again. Swindon defense coughing the puck up behind the net. Just got to be stronger. Norris strong on the puck. Back into Plews. Tyler Plews strong in the play. Gets taken out down low by Chalmers. We're looking to make the line change. 3:53 remaining in the third period. Back into Bonner. Back into Chalmers. Chalmers under pressure. Back into Bonner. Nedesol takes the whistle. Goes back to Kirk. Kirk gets the puck in front of the net into Whitfield. Whitfield goes down, still has the puck in time. Into Nethersall. .316 remaining in this third period. Lots of icings from both teams right now. Chamberlain gets shot on that, picked up from Marr at 3:12. Just seemed his last minute taken forever. Taylor on the draw. Marr makes a save. Lots of pressure down low from Hull and Norris. Bobby Chamberlain makes it 7-4 for the Wildcats. Nothing playing in the corner, but just Bobby Chamberlain sitting all by himself. Gets it over the shoulder of Marr. 3 minutes in the club remaining in this period. He's back into Plews. Plews plays it off the boards. High stick for Faber. Back into Whitfield. Going to be waved off. Good work from Jones to get on top of that puck. Into Plews. Puck is in behind the net, back into Plews. Plews fires it off the boards, back into Fabus. Good save from Marr onto Whitfield. Whitfield on the puck. Under pressure from Fabus, back into Hewitt. Back into Chalmers. Chalmers into the middle to Chamberlain. Chamberlain tees it up. Big save from Marr. Back into Chalmers. Big rebound again. Marr takes the whistle at 1:42 remaining in this third period. Big play, no call there. Helmets comes off. You got to check. That's a check to the head for sure, but no call. Now 1-on-1 with Beerbrar. Plays it wide. He's back in the Nell. Nell's trapped down low. Back into Beerbrar. Hull break free with Hewitt. Nell still on the puck. 1:15 on remaining in the third period. Chamberlain plays it into the corner. Long shift. Back into Whitfield. Whitfield takes the play. No call. Whitfield still on the puck. Back into Chilcott. Chilcott gains the blue line. 47 seconds remaining. Van Cleef breaks free. 3-on-2. Bebris goes alone. Bebris tees it up. Blocked on the way in. Van Cleef still there. 38 seconds remaining in the third. Back into Bebris. Bebris takes it wide. Gets it into Van Cleef. Into Towner. Into Chamberlain. Chamberlain's been out there forever. Jones tees it up. Back into Van Cleef. And Van Cleef makes it 8. Swindon Wildcats 8. Hull Tigers 4, so the pressure was there. Just taking the play, long shift for some of the Hull players, got caught out dry. Van Cleef tees it up, makes it 8. Swindon Wildcats 8, Hull Pirates 4. A comfortable score line for the Wildcats, but I know Aaron now, they want to have about 3 or 4 minutes back from that third period would allow Hull to get creep back into the game. But 22 seconds remaining, 8-4 for the Swindon Wildcats. Big home performance, big win again. Get back to winning ways after a tough game last week against Basingstoke. And Swindon Wildcats will take the victory on home ice. Swindon Wildcats 8, Hull Pirates 4.